And tonight's product review is of our honey rub, the one, the only, the one that won the world's greatest rub on the planet award. And the way we do our product reviews is I start as if I'm a retailer or if I'm a shopper. And the first thing I look at is I look at the packaging, the bottling. So that's what I'm going to start with here. The way we have our label set up is it's to where it can be read real easily up front, or from the back of an aisle, you can still read what it is. That's the purpose of it. On the one side, we have our nutrition panel, our ingredient statements. We have our allergens. This doesn't have any allergens in it. This is MSG free and it is gluten free, which is always a good thing. All right. On the other side is a brief description of the product, a little bit about us, and some icons down here to where what we recommend or suggest that this can be used on, which we would recommend chicken, pork, some seafood. We don't highly recommend it on stuff that are what we would call a real long cook, like a brisket. You can use it on a pork butt, but the mildness flavor that you get from this, I don't think it'll carry through for a really long cook. So that's the reason we've got these icons on all of our bottles. Okay. Now that we've went through the label and the bottle itself, it is a plastic bottle, and this is a 12.5 ounce shaker bottle. All right, we're going to open the lid. It's got the shaker holes right there. They can be lifted up to where you can either pour or scoop it out with a spoon. Now let's open it up and let's get to what everybody's here for, the good stuff on the inside. All right, we do have the safety seal, so we're going to take that off. And as I do all my rubs, the first thing I do is an aroma test. I want to see what I smell, basically what we're getting into. On this one, I smell I can tell it's spices, but I don't pick up any one particular smell. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to pour some out right here in the middle of this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you so you can see the color of it. All right. We're going to do a shake test. And what this does, this tells you how it separates, what all's happening in it. As you can see, it did not separate very much, which you wouldn't expect it to. So now let's get to the nitty-gritty of what we got here. What I do is I will move this around and I'll look and see what it is. I'll break it. I'll try to break it down. This rub is a very fine rub. It is made and designed to where when you sprinkle it directly on the meat, it will soak up and be absorbed and get in for flavors very quickly. So that's what you're looking at here. And why is that important? The importance of that is if you come in from work and you do not have a lot of time to get your meat prepped, this would be a great rub because it'll soak in very quick and you can go directly to your grill, your pan, your oven, however you want to cook it. That is the reason this is made what it is with the granulars. All right. What I'm seeing by breaking this down, looking at it, is in the orange color, I'm seeing very small granulars, and I can tell that is probably the sugar. The honey powder we use is extremely fine, so you won't actually visually see that, but you will, it'll coat everything else. You do see some little fine black flakes, and that is a little bit of black pepper. You will not see the garlic or anything like that in it. Well, let's get to the flavor. I'm going to put a little bit on my finger. Okay. And I'm going to put it on the side of my mouth. I want to put it on the side of my tongue. What am I getting out of it? First flavor is a sweetness. I definitely get the honey flavor right up front. It's not overpowering, it's not pronounced, but it's definitely one of the, maybe that's the sweet flavor I get right up front. As it's sitting on my tongue, my flavor palate, I start to get the garlic. I'm not really getting the black pepper. It's a very mild flavor, as I said. It's a really good flavor. I don't have any lingering after flavor that I would say was bad by any means. There's no ill flavors, and I would say it's pretty well gone by now. So I'd say that was probably a 25, 30-second flavoring, which is really good. That's not a problem. Heat factor, there's no heat in it at all. So I don't think there's anything to worry about with that. On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the high, I'd call this a 1. There's no heat in this whatsoever. But that's what I'm getting out of that. Now we're going to set that to the side just a little bit and go over a little bit on the way it comes. You can get it in, like I said, the 12.5 shaker bottle. It also comes in a 2-pound bag. Economically priced for both of them. That is what we're looking at there. That's our honey rub. I appreciate everyone watching. We're not going to go away, so stick around. But that's our honey rub review.